What's going on, guys? It's HumbleZeus here, bringing you the second episode of the YouTube guide series. I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. And without further ado, I want to jump right into today's topic, but I want to thank you guys for the massive amount of support you showed on episode 1. The first time I made the first episode of the YouTube guide series, the official episode, there was one episode before it that got a lot of views, but the first episode itself didn't do as well as this episode did, and I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have shown awesome support for it, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Now, actually jumping into today's commentary, we're talking about collaborations. You know, how these are going to help your channel, how to go about getting a good collaboration, and how to continue building relationships on YouTube. So collaborations, if you don't know, are when you and another YouTuber or a group of YouTubers make a commentary, a rage video, something that, includes all of your particular talents together and upload it obviously on YouTube. And what it does is it gives you and your partners exposure to each other's audiences. So let's say you do a commentary with 4 dudes. Well, 3 dudes, you are the 4th dude. You are now exposed to 3 different groups' audiences, and they are exposed to your audience as well, so everyone benefits from this. And what it does is it gives you the potential to gain more views, more subscribers, and it lets you build relationships on YouTube, which is really cool, and it's good for you in the long run to know more people, because those people can help you out later on in the journey. That being said, there's some rules that I think you really should know about picking a good partner or partners to do a collaboration with. One of the big things is make sure you actually have similar content. I'm not saying I'm gonna see it, but I'm saying one of the worst things I think someone can do is someone who only does Call of Duty content. Someone who only ever posts Call of Duty, doesn't really branch out of Call of Duty, all of a sudden collaborates and does a Minecraft, collaboration. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really work because your audience is used to you doing Call of Duty. They subscribe to you, they watch your videos for Call of Duty. All of a sudden you're posting Minecraft? Like, what? I mean, if it's another shooter, that might work. That might be like, well, he's at least branching out, doing something new. But to go towards a whole new direction without any kind of warning kind of throws people off, and some people who are kind of sick of seeing Minecraft will not watch it. So it hurts you. So pick somebody who has content very similar to you. Another thing is someone who actually does similar videos to you, and I don't just mean in terms of content. I mean, if you do, let's say, gun reviews, like I tried to do once and then said, fuck it, not doing that anymore. If you do gun reviews and you try to partner with someone who does troll videos, it might not work as well. Like, if you really think about it, if you do gun reviews and you're all in the stats and some other dude's just like, let me trap this dude in the corner, well, to what extent are you guys gonna have a really good commentary? Instead, if you guys, maybe both of you guys do gun reviews, maybe one of you more than the other, so you can at least get into it. And if you can get into a topic, the commentary will be amazing. It'll be like they both know what they're talking about, they both have valid opinions, and it's even better if you might disagree on some things. I don't say you have to like everything or have to agree 100% with everything. I can say, better yet, I'll use an example of a commentary that I did once. I did a commentary and we talked about at the beginning what was the Call of Duty that made Call of Duty our thing, and a lot of us had different opinions. I liked Black Ops 2, some dude liked MW2, others like COD 4. We each had different opinions, and it added to the discussion. So if you guys have the same opinions at work, if you guys have differing opinions, it makes it even better because now you appeal to more people. So picking a person who does the same kind of content as you and similar in terms of narrowed down content is very good for the channel. Now, size is also a very important factor. Obviously, you can't go messaging PewDiePie saying, let's make a commentary. Everyone would do that if they could. The mass amount of exposure that would give them would be off the chain. However, you can't do that. So you gotta have to pick around your size. Now, I'm about at 190-ish subs, almost 200. So I consider myself in a good range to ask people around 200 to like 250 and below. Because I can do that because I'm like, we'll both mutually gain from it because I have a decent number of subscribers and viewers, and so do you, so it's going to be mutual beneficial. And what this means is that if you don't have, and I don't want to discourage people who don't have a lot of subs yet, but if you don't have a lot of subs and you try to message people who are a lot larger than you, it only looks like you're trying to gain off of them. And I don't mean it like, you're doing it intentionally. You might just be like, I really like this channel and I want to work with him. Well, cool, and that's awesome, but at the same time, it's supposed to be a partner thing. And if you have no subscribers and no viewers, what's the incentive for the other person to, do a collaboration with you simply because you don't have anything to offer? While this is supposed to be like a fun exercise where you guys can work together, it falls apart conceptually if you are massively bigger than the other person or the other person can't contribute to the same level. I'm not saying that, if I work with someone who has 300 subs, obviously they're contributing a bit more to me than I am to them, but it still would be somewhat beneficial because they could still have the potential to gain 190 people if all all of my subscribers watch my videos. Obviously they don't, but that'd be awesome if they could. So you really have to consider this, and I don't want to make it sound like smaller channels have no place asking for collaboration. In fact, it's even better if smaller channels work with smaller channels, because for one, you're more likely to get a collaboration because obviously you're around the same size, and two, it gives you somebody you can grow with together. Like, you know, if you feel like, wow, we're going on the same rate, we're the same size, we're friends, you know, it gives you someone you can do things with. Like, I would love to have a partner that I could, you know, occasionally buddy up with and be like, let's make a commentary and just do that. Obviously, I'm trying to get into that later because I have a bit of work to do now. But these are really good tips to growing, and they'll give you so much exposure if you do a lot of them. I'm not saying go sell out and get into every single collaboration you can. You know, make sure this is a thing that you really want to do. Obviously, it puts pressure on both parties now. So this is kind of a con. If you decide to back out all of a sudden, you ruin the plans. Or if you know, you get sick, it's like a project. You are equally responsible for how the commentary or how the discussion or whatever you're doing goes. And if you decide that, you know, not to show up or, you know, cancel or whatever without any, you know, advanced warning or without a good reason, it destroys your credibility for other, you know, YouTubers to work with you, because it'd be like, well, you're supposed to do a collaboration, that never happened. And I have my own reason why I haven't done them. I know the people who have messaged me, let's do one, and I've told them flat out that I would love to. It's a bit busy right now. I would love to when I can. And that's a simple thing to do. So, you know, make sure you keep this in mind when you decide to do these kind of things. They're very beneficial, but you need to make sure that you remember that you aren't the only one working on this. You have deadlines that you have to meet, and it can be a bit stressful for channels that don't have all the time in the world. I don't have all the time in the world, as such I can't do them. But, you know, if you can and you want to, I definitely recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next guide. Zeus out.